Greetings and welcome to yet another walkthrough video featuring me, Beth. And today's topic will be dealing with paragraph structuring. Okay, it may seem quite obvious and sort of self-evident, but what is a paragraph? A paragraph is a group of related sentences. It develops one idea, the paragraph, and it contains structured information that is easily processed, accepted, and remembered. So it's one idea per paragraph, and paragraphs should be readable and logical. The three ingredients of a paragraph. Well, you're going to have, any paragraph will have a topic sentence, the main idea, the core message. Supporting sentences, so here you'll have details, examples, more information. And a concluding sentence, which is more or less the topic sentence, the core message, rewritten. Rather like a hamburger. You can see that, for example, the topic sentence, the main idea, is introduced early on, usually. Supporting sentences, key information being details, supporting details are in the middle. And the concluding sentence to round off is the bottom. Now, not only is this sort of indicative, is this typical of the structure of a paragraph, but it's also the structure of an essay, an academic essay, for example. The essay itself will have a main paragraph, information in the middle, and then a conclusion. And each paragraph is sort of a hamburger within the larger hamburger, if we want to get a bit metaphysical about it. All right, let's take a look at a model and see if we can identify the three parts. Here is our text, and the text reads, although it is difficult to solve public health problems, great success has been achieved with certain illnesses. For example, the eradication of smallpox was one of the most significant accomplishments of the 20th century. When the campaign against smallpox was launched in 1967, about 10 to 15 million people contracted the disease each year. Of these, 2 million died. More than 10 million individuals were disfigured. However, a little more than a decade later, the smallpox program had met its goal. The last case of the terrible illness occurred in Somalia in 1977. Following this important achievement, the World Health Organization tried to recreate its success. The focus of the next campaign was polio, which can paralyze or kill its victims if it is untreated. The elimination of this disease is not yet complete, but the number of cases has greatly decreased. As battles against smallpox and polio show, remarkable advances can be made in the field of public health. Take a moment, think about it. Where is the topic sentence? That is the sentence that introduces the main idea. Where's the conclusion? And where are the supporting details? Well, here we go. Color-coded for easy understanding, the topic sentence is marked out in green. Now, most paragraphs have the topic at the beginning, but that's not always the case. Occasionally, the topic sentence might come at the end of a paragraph, but generally, you'll see it here. Now, here we have our supporting sentences, the details, the information that explains the main idea, and then our conclusion, our concluding sentence in red. So what is the topic of this paragraph? That it is difficult to solve public health problems. However, great success has been achieved with certain illnesses. And then you see our conclusion tells us that smallpox and polio are the specific illnesses which have been successfully battled. When we talk about summary writing, well, why is this important for summary writing? Because paragraphs are a complete bit of information. So if you're summarizing, you're doing research, you're reading, and you're taking notes, Remember that when you're summarizing information you've read, that summary is not going to be a place for any personal opinions, any of your own background knowledge, any personal information, certainly. So don't just list keywords. Don't just lift from the text. The best way to write a summary is indeed to paraphrase. And take a look at the video on paraphrasing if you're curious about how that's done. So a summary should then include the main idea, the key points, and should be written in complete sentences and in your own words. Once again, our main idea, supporting details, and the main idea rephrased or the ideas concluded. Okay, let's take a look at the example once again. Our topic sentence. Now, what are the key points? Well, these are key points. One deals with the elimination, the eradication of smallpox, having been one of the most important achievements of the 20th century. These are supporting details. Generally, in a summary, you wouldn't include this because this is, well, too much information for a summary. Your summary would include certainly these ideas in the main sentence. A bit of this, these are key points. Some more key points, we then go on to look at polio. So this is again key information. And the fact that polio has not been completely eradicated or eliminated, but the number of cases of polio has diminished or declined. And then your summary, again, when you're looking for the main points, you're reading for the main ideas. Here's your conclusion in purple. Okay, and what we notice is, again, with most paragraphs, it's the it's the beginning and the end of the paragraph that contains key information. So again, when reading quickly for the gist, the main points, it's best to take a careful look at the beginning and the end. Here's our paragraph. All the ideas within summarized down to simply one sentence, and our summary is as such. The elimination of smallpox in the 20th century and the ongoing successful battle against polio are examples of the progress made in the public health sector. Basically, we've got all the key ideas here. The two illnesses mentioned in the paragraph, the fact that one has been completely eradicated and done away with, one is still ongoing, but with success, that progress has been made when in the 20th century and in what context? Well, in the sector of public health. Okay. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this information is helpful. And remember, when writing your own essays and paragraphs, make certain to logically organize your ideas.